Now, Kaiba, prepare yourself to duel!
Virtual system's ready, so let's begin. I attack with 0.756 moles of sodium chloride. Brace yourself, Yugi. You've never dealt like this before.
Brought the mole card alive!
It's my lifelike simulator. It creates holograms of every part of the equation. While the moles can't be seen, the particles the moles represent can be seen.
So that's how you beat my grandfather. Well, it's my turn. I lay down 300 grams of water. Chemistry. Real chemistry. Water attack.
Big brother, are you alright?
Alright, go Yugi.
Well played, Yugi. But how will you deal with this?
150 grams of water. But the card does nothing against mine.
True. Well, your card's value is 300 grams and mine's only 150 grams. I can combine it with this card.
A compound card?
Exactly. It adds sodium chloride to my 150 grams of water. It creates a solution. As you can see, combining solvents and solutes are extremely effective.
He's good. He knows every aspect of the subject. But my grandpa put all of his chemistry knowledge, his whole heart into assembling this deck. I have to believe that it holds some secret strategy. This card is useless. I can't beat sodium chloride solution with this. I don't know what the ion factor is yet. I'll have to wait and hope that I draw a compound card with that ion factor. Then, I can use it. Until then, just have to put the card in defense mode. The card will be sacrificed, but my overall life points will be safe.
Attack!
Hang it there, Yugi!
You're not faring any better than your grandfather did. Your deck is just as weak and feeble as your grandfather.
My grandpa is a great man and a better duelist than you'll ever be. He entrusted me with his cards, and I can feel his heart in this deck. I doubt you have any kind of faith in your cards, Kaiba, but I believe in my grandfather's deck. And my faith rewards me with 17 moles of potassium phosphate, an incredible mass in grams. Alright, go Yugi! Alright, Kaiba, your move.
Ha! This'll be over sooner than you think. I call him molality. By converting my gram card to kilograms, equaling 0.15 kilograms, I can combine my mole card in these kilograms using the equation molality equals moles over kilograms. This way, I get a molality of 5.04 m.
Impossible! We watched Kaiba tear up those cards!
Surprised? Did you think your grandfather was the only one to possess molality? Your 17 moles are eliminated.
He forgot. He forgot that you can't destroy matter. I can still use the mole card later.
Faith or no faith, you will fall before my superior chemistry equation, Yugi. Power is what this game is all about, you fool. Faith is for losers like your pathetic grandfather. In your entire deck, there's not a single card that can stand up to my molality card. And by using my previous sodium chloride card, I have an iron factor too. So what hope do you have against molality and iron factor? Why don't you just admit defeat, Yugi? Don't give up, Yugi!
I won't give up. My grandpa's counting on me. A compound card, potassium phosphate. Bam! Stopped all the equations on the board for 3 turns.
How desperate. What possible good will a 3-turn delay do you?
He's right. What do I do? What do I do? I can't figure out what to do with these cards. They're just a bunch of pieces. How can I use them to battle an expert like Kaiba?
For someone claiming to understand this, you're giving up too easily, Yugi. Listen, sometimes the solution behaves like colligative properties. You have to put all the different pieces in their proper place.
So like, freezing point depression?
Exactly. Each piece helps build a greater entity like the colligative properties. Remember, Yugi.
A colligative property? What else is a colligative property? Wait! Mr. Wolf once said...
There are multiple colligative properties. In the notes, there's only freezing point depression, but other colligative properties are vapor pressure depression and osmotic pressure. There's even boiling point elevation. Solved the same way freezing point depression is solved, just with different constants.
What is a vapor pressure card?
Well, a vapor pressure card uses the point where the pressure between molecules leaving the liquid and turning into a gaseous state, and vice versa, is even within a closed container, to even the playing field so that no card is stronger than another. However, Vapor pressure and boiling point are inversely proportional. So if a boiling point card is on the field at the same time as a vapor pressure depression card, the boiling point will just increase. We won't be using it in class this year, but here are the ways to write it, just in case you ever need to use it. So, this is what you would write.
And what does an osmotic pressure card do?
It's another colligative property. In order for it to be seen, there has to be a semi-permeable barrier card on the field, meaning that there is space for solvent molecules to pass through, but not the solute molecules. It is directly proportional to freezing point, so a decrease in osmotic pressure would decrease the freezing point. Quit your stalling, Yu-Gi, or you will forfeit the match.
I never forfeit. Molality for potassium phosphate. It's another part of the colligative property, and I can solve for the molality by using my mole card that Kaiba forgot about, which is 17 moles, and by converting my gram card to kilograms, just like Kaiba did, I can solve this, and it would be 56.7 moles. I have almost all the parts of the boiling point elevation. I can almost solve this. Until then, I still have to use my student card.
Draw any cards you like. It won't change a thing. My molality and ion factor may be frozen for another 2 turns, but my new card is under no such spell. Exams, with an attack power of 2200.
I can attack with exemptions, but he won't stand a chance once Kaiba is free of my compound. Exemptions! Attack! Your exam falls.
Sacrifice doesn't even faze me, and though I can't solve anything for one more turn, my next card is KFP, the constant for water and freezing point depression, negative 1.86 degrees Celsius. Now, water constant, attack! So tell me, Yugi, how's your faith now? With all the components of freezing point depression, I can solve the equation on my next turn. This game's over no matter what cards you draw. You can't possibly stand a chance against my superior knowledge. It's over, Yugi. You are never a match for me.
Don't listen, Yugi! Kaiba knew about the freezing point depression all along. He only wanted Grandpa's card so it couldn't be used against him. My only chance now is to assemble all the pieces of the boiling point elevation, but the odds are against me. I don't think I can do this. The deck. It senses my doubt. Don't lose focus, Yugi. Don't lose faith. Concentrate. Our friendship symbol.
Yugi, we're right here with you! Yugi, you've got to believe in yourself!
You can do this! Just kick Kaiba's butt! They're right. I gotta believe in my cards, just like my friends believe in me!
Draw your last pathetic card, Yugi, so we can end this.
My grandpa has no pathetic card, but it does contain the boiling constant for water!
What would you even use that for? There is no other equation.
You're wrong. I've assembled all 3 pieces of my equation. The ion factor, the constant for water, and the molality. Now I can solve the equation.
There is no other equation, Yugi.
That is where you're wrong. I do BPE. This is the equation for the boiling point.
Impossible. We never learned that.
But we did. Boiling point elevation is the same thing as freezing point depression, just with a different constant.
What would the equation even be?
Allow me to show you. By placing my ion factor of 4 for my potassium phosphate, the molality is 56.7. And the boiling point constant for water, which is 0.51 degrees Celsius over molality, I get an equation written as something like this. So then this would be 115.67 degrees Celsius. So I solved the correct equation first, Kaiba. I win.
So fast, Yugi. I can play my vapor pressure depression card, another colligative property, in conjunction with my freezing point depression. In terms of my freezing point depression card, to make the temperature on the field even lower. Good luck trying to make anything boil, Yugi. The colder my cards get, the stronger they are.
You're right, Kaiba. We have made a mistake. Vapor pressure depression and boiling point elevation are inversely proportional. By playing that card, you have only raised the temperature of my cards. You could have used the osmotic pressure card, which has only had a mild effect on my cards. You created your own doom, Kaiba. You did it, Yugi, you did it!
This can't be! My brother never loses!
You didn't pay attention in class, Kaiba. That is why you failed.
But how could I fail?
truly want to know, just open your mind. Then nothing can stop you. And what does an osmotic pressure card do? Ouch.
There you go.
Sleep.
Oh.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Virtual system's ready. Okay, virtual system's ready. Virtual system's ready. So let's begin.
Ma'am, how many people did you kill?
Okay. Here you go.
A colligative property.
Yugi, we're right here with you. So
You did it, Yugi, you did it!